Alright. Hi, welcome back. I did just do a guitar and thing, but I don't know if it was probably my out of tune guitar ran everybody away. But YouTube has definitely froze my chat, so I couldn't see anything after a point. So I restarted the live. So I'll wait my 30 seconds or about it. Someone do a couple homework pieces. This one's for Taylor. He was especially liking the way the sunbeams were going in, so I'm just gonna clean up the people, make the park benches look good. Hi. Yeah, we back. I don't know what happened with YouTube right now. Either you were the only one that stayed through my guitaring, or it just shut my shit down. Cause yeah, all the chat just stopped. Okay. Let's go to man. Most of our people are on like midnight, so yeah. So I'm just putting in a little bit of painting work here. Um, God be with us for sure. Whatever comes out of my mouth be to your glory for sure. Cause I ain't nothing. What, am I lead y'all back to me? It ain't gonna work. I'm trying to find my skin tone. Uh, certain paint. Tonight I'm planning on coming on, or try to come on to do a beta fish. Hi, Room Dog. Hi, big fans. Oh, nice. Thank you. Yeah, it froze up on me. I was trying to do a little guitar, and I know I'm not very good at it, bro. But I was trying. So this one's gonna be that my friend who does live streaming from Jamaica. Her name is Vibrant Style. I tried to get her skin tone just right, but I don't know what I did with the right paint. And then this guy up here is one that Taylor asked me to, he wanted to see me mess around with. Hi, Rum Dog. Hey, when you did get your package, you go ahead and shoot me an IG so I know it came through. I'm very excited for all that for sure. So with the face, you always want to watch the high ground and try to keep your light or make your lightest colors at the end. Make sure you pay attention to the areas of the face that are high ground. That's why I made this. That's what actually what this painting's about. Is all the high areas are the yellow parts, and then the darker blues are the lower parts. Actually, it always surprises me that the faces, like this face appears to be looking up because of the angles, but that the eyes are actually like a little bit below the halfway line on any head. When I look straight on, halfway, where it's where the eyes are. So yeah, hope y'all having a good day out there. I had somebody in the chat of another room. Um, the room was trying to be like, trying to promote me, ask what I did or whatever, what my channel was about. And one of them said he's a mod trainer, a moderation coach. I was like, wow, I never heard that before. So I wanted to talk about that. So I go here. Um, just kind of techniques of being a good moderator on here. Like you have to be a little patient sometimes because you want people to chat, like you don't want to just let people with sense chat or you will have no chat. Yeah, yeah, that's what they call me, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Like, I'll take that. Yeah. So, so yeah, you want to let people chat, but if people do say like come in with disrespectful things, it's a good idea to mute them and then time them out. And sometimes depending on the host. Now, some hosts they want you to hide everybody. So there's that. And some hosts they don't want you to hide anybody at all. They want you to leave everybody going unless they, are doing really sick stuff with kids or something. Which does happen, it does happen. Sick world out here. If you do have any really serious sickos, then yeah, definitely they get around in a lot of the same circles and warn some people. Just saying. But I've personally got pretty blessed. I haven't run into too many sickos. I mean, a lot of kids that will just say inappropriate things. In which case, they should probably be timed out because kids need time out sometimes, sure. But uh, but yeah. So basically, whatever the host says goes. Whatever the host says goes. Um, if it's more of a religious site, you have to watch out for certain misleading. There's people that get on here and just try to mislead people. Like that's why they come in. Like they don't actually think they're gonna get anybody to their side. They're just here to distract you. So if we're talking about spiritual rooms, if we're talking about places like that, you're gonna have people that claim that they're Muslim, and if I tell you the truth, they're probably not living it. So it's like it'd be like somebody was claiming that they're a Christian and then running around being hateful and gossiping. It's like no way. It's almost offensive that you're on here trying to convert Christians because that's not really why they're here. They're really just here to cause distraction. So a lot of times I found it is, and even with religious spirits in general, not just like other religions, but sometimes different translations of how got Christianity in their head. It's got nothing to do with Christ. Or Buddhism, where all they want to do is fight down the idea of God instead of accepting the fullness of it all. So I don't understand certain parts of it. So some people just need to be muted. And at the host's discretion, I usually leave it up to them. But some people do need to be silenced. Y'all so sweet. I got a good community. And y'all already know most of this. If you do have somebody going crazy, what they'll do is they'll go around and try to mute anybody who's not a mod. And if you do have a power tripping person, you just have to unmod them. That's how it goes. We got really lucky in our circle, in our friend circle, all this to not have this sort of issues, but it is definitely out here. So I'm just trying to get the coloring on her face somewhat good without my peach, but I don't know where the heckaroonie. That's yellow. I know I had it. That's frustrating because I just had it. It's saying that other stream messed up though. So I can finally play guitar. I should do a split screen with Mike and do guitar. That'd be nice. I'm definitely not definitely not a guitar player though. Why, thank you. Yeah, don't start power tripping, Zay. But I mean, you guys have show it seen that we're really good about it. We don't try to hide people. Oh, I did hide that one person the other day, and then I ran into him in Brenda's chat, and I went and unhid him. So I forgot your name or whatever. He apologized for his actions. He said it was a misunderstanding. He was just asking if you got a job or something. And I was like, good, don't mess with Zay next time. I'll go fix it. But even in that situation, like you guys are really good about not muting people, or actually you guys are really good about speaking up and dropping like and subscribe, and that's probably the most helpful because when people flip through these channels, it's like hundreds and hundreds every channel. Even my little channel, I get like 100 views afterwards of people that don't know me. They just flip through, and that's gonna definitely boost everything if you can manage to yeah. I forgot where the heck I was going with that. Oh well, I got caught up in the face. I really need to find my skin tone. This is ridiculous. Oh, yeah. Just that little reminder on the feed really helps people to double tap. I know it's for us it's like duh, but like it always helps. This might not end up looking like the lady I'm trying to paint because I do not know where my skin tone went. Zay was hidden by Roam Dog. Oh no. You don't know how to hide people? Okay, so I guess that leads us to our next thing. So when you click on their name, there's a selection that comes up. One's called channel activity. This will show all their channel activity. I found Creepos this way because they'll come in consecutively and say the same things or address the same people. You actually have internet stalkers and everything that you can catch with that internet activity. Also in that internet activity screen, it will there's also um chat activity, sorry. There's also where you can go to their page. If you go to their page and it was made like within a month, it could very possibly be a fake one, even a bot, but I haven't actually seen any bots outside of yeah, outside of all that, outside of certain video repeat sites. And then the other option is hide. Makes it where um hide makes it where they can see you, but it looks like they're talking, but they're not actually talking. When you're This might not actually look like vibrant style at all by the time I get done with it. When you're hidden, it looks like you're talking. When you're timed out, all your stuff is highlighted in red. Um, and it's very obvious that you're timed out, but when you're hid, it's not so obvious. Just in case any of y'all haven't ever been hid before. YouTube also will stall accounts from time to time, especially if you're going through processing. Like if you're like just new to your station or anything like this, and they don't have your ID, then YouTube can hide your account. And so I had that one night, as you all know, and then I just went live and got my answers I was looking for, and found out that it wasn't so personal. When it attacked too was in the middle of a Bible study, so it was like, what the heck is going on? And it ended up being all YouTube messing up. So that does happen, and that looks very much like getting hid too, because you'll be talking and talking and talking, and nobody can hear you. I'm just gonna keep on layering this flow paint and try to get just the right shade. I really like this vibrant style, Josh. She's a really sweet lady, but I'm not so good at faces. Hence why I want to do this one here. So, next thing in moderator, for those who don't know, I never know exactly who's watching these videos. For those who don't know, in moderator, you can also click through to their channel. And so if you have a channel and you have a whole bunch of mods, while it does have the downside of people being afraid to speak up and then being afraid to subscribe, they just keep scrolling. It does have the upside too of all your moderators can jump over to each other's channels and also jump to your subscribers' channels and support them and subscribe to them. So hence why I have a lot of blue in this room. But from time to time, it may need to be changed. I'm just saying. Like what Rihanna did is pretty smart, especially with where she's at with her particular channel. This is just looking like a swamp monster now. I need to just let this dry and hit it with the peach, but it's not too smart. It is looking a little swamp monsterish. You know? The real key to the face is that getting the high areas really bright. So I'm just gonna kind of highlight them while I'm doing this. And she's got such a big smile. These cheekbones have got to be like real strong. Like sometimes it's okay to just use some other paint as long as it's not on there crazy thick. It'll dry and you can paint it over. I've seen some ways that they actually will use a whole bunch of paint to the point it looks like the mountain has rocks on it, but it's just rolled up paint. Well, this sure is looking like a swamp monster. Yeah. Anybody see Taylor? Big ups to Taylor. I don't know what's going on, but been 9 days. Same. And Lisan, that's the other one we've been looking around for. This is definitely not her yet. I'm kind of doing a little bit of sketching, trying to figure out how to paint a good smile. And then I'll let this dry and go work on the other one there. Trying to get an idea of like where her glasses would fall. And I know this looks pretty unintelligible, but on the other side of it, once it's dry and I got different colors on it, it'll make sense. Good shit. What's up, Jordan? You're not too late. Oh no, just Rihanna. And I did it to my sister, got unmodded. Hi, Jennifer. I'm gonna throw you as a mod so you can jump around. Oops. Sorry, my phone's messing up. Pretty good too. My phone's messing up pretty good. All right. Standard. I am. You are registered. So yeah, this station is pretty much another place to start building up a community. So I try to mod everybody as a standard moderator. If you have somebody who's a managing moderator, then they can't comment on your shorts. That's pretty well out into the community by now. But that does kind of suck, and that means that your biggest supporter too can't comment on your shorts. So while that's being said, I appreciate all of you commenting on my shorts. Where this is really annoying. Why I can't just hold on to certain colors like white and peach. I probably used it all. That's what I'm worried about. Shouldn't worry, shouldn't worry. But I might have to wait until I get more peach. No. Oh, I have this going. Sure, welcome, Jennifer. Can mod people on regular. Ooh, that's cool. I didn't know that. The managing mod can mod people. According to hi Ryana, according to shit, sorry, the meta, whatever the fuck they call it. Sorry, I cuss a lot. I need to stop. According to that the messenger AI thing, there's a way to have it where you can pin comments and all kinds of stuff, which is why I put Nisha as a managing mod, and then I found out all the downsides, and we tried a couple things and nothing really worked. This lady's actually got like the smallest little nose. This is very rough. This one might take me a couple times over just because I'm nervous to get the color just right. And I don't want to present her something that doesn't look like her. But I did just do one of my friend at the coffee shop, and it looked like her. Well, as like a cartoon version, anyways. So, although I'm not very good at it, working out. I ought to put something right here so I can just see it without all the glare. It's a good idea. Vibrant style, JA. At least I'm trying for it. Really, I'm just trying to draw some or paint somebody with a smile. Very complicated. I was doing guitar just a minute ago though, and then the live fro- I mean, then the chat froze up. And this one, just because I'm really not too good at it, might take a lot longer than I thought. Honestly, that's why I've kind of been holding off for so long. Because she asked me to do this like a month ago. Kind of why I've been holding off for so long. Because I know it's gonna take a lot of back and forth and because I'm not so good at drawing smiles, painting smiles. Stop drawing stuff. I mean, I'm set to stop saying drawing stuff because I'm not not incredible at that either. Oh no. Well, sorry, Ryan, if I started something with you. I mean, I'm always trying to help, you know. I just think about it from my channel as like, I don't know, like we're all definitely sub to each other. There's no, there's no joke about it. So if people come in here and then they don't like know us or they're brought in here by some other way, like somebody I sub on another channel or something, I just want them to feel welcome and not be scared of the blue. But I think it's working out fine for now anyways. But I mean, I don't have the kind of crazy that you do. So there's some people like in your graveyard. My graveyard has nobody, but your graveyard I bet is full. Yeah, it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, yeah, not really that big of a deal. It's just not the place for that. It's like it's kind of like a business place. Like you're trying to attract people in. If it was just like a reactionary, if it was just you chilling watching the camera, by all means, let's go. Bring on all that crazy shit. But like your message is so much deeper than that that it's like I don't know. But the two mods that you unmodded definitely are not going to care. Anyways, I definitely don't care. 'Cause I'm still going to be there picking on Audrey. I love y'all with all my heart. I'm so grateful and have such good people around me. Well, I did watch the chat went down for like when I checked back in towards the end, it was up like 60, 70s. Um, so like I think we about saw almost direct direct results of that. So I mean, like a couple people might leave, but the amount of people that are gonna want to come in and say stupid stuff, which is all gonna help your comment rates, which is all gonna help, and you just keep the solid ones. Like mostly Zay and Exile end up doing a lot of your moderating in there really, or you do it yourself because as we showed one night, you kind of like reading the weird comments. So I kept trying to delete people's comments, and you're like, well, that's strange. Why would you? Turtles fucking. What does that even have to do with anything? Like, no, you weren't supposed to read that. Oh, that's another thing. So from moderator's perspective, of course, you can see all the retractions. You can see all the anything that any other moderator has deleted or muted just by clicking on it. But from the perspective client or from the person walking in's perspective, they can't see any of that. So when you have somebody disrespectful, you just delete the initial comment. And sometimes you do see people that will come back in and end up supporting you because of that. It was like now they want to come in and act right because you pointed out that they were being buttheads. So I'm just trying to paint somebody's smile and hopefully it's turning out good. Keep checking the chat. All I know is if I get unmodded, I'm blaming Kevin. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Room Dog. So I'm definitely gonna stand out. I'm not too worried about a wrench. Yeah, yeah, that's how I was thinking, Jordan. It's like it's not a big deal. I mean, plus if I ever needed to be remodded, you could just click on me and we're go, you know. At least you know that, like I'm solid as shit. But so, which brings me to another point. Yay! So certain channels on here, like I think there would be a lot more creativity if we were able to get, um, well, so like most of us, because we don't really mess with the cable, you know, like this is just what we do on our downtime. Plus, you never know what you're gonna see on here, whether it's a lady from Texas talking to the crowd or a street performer in Portland. Like you never know what's gonna happen on this app. So let's throw a little paint over here. So as you're going through, you know, if you do see something that you like, you just throw a like and subscribe into their comments. And as you consistently keep going back and back, eventually they probably will put you as a mod if they can see that you're really trying to engage. I like what you ask questions about my art. You try to really get me engaged and feel like I'm not just talking to a camera. That's also key to being a good moderator, as well as sometimes being more sensitive. Like sometimes, like a holy chat, a back the spirit will tell you to do something, and or will tell you just not do something, even then you just can't. But sometimes they'll tell you to do something, and it's like I don't want to do that. It seems a little harsh, but 10 seconds is not a long time. You know what I'm saying? And when you do hit that 10-second timer, it deletes all of their old disrespectful comments. Unlike hiding, when you hide someone, then their feed stops, but their old stuff is still there. Got a couple moderation tips. Hopefully, it's not skipping too bad. Hi, coffee. Oh my goodness, I got kick. Hi, vibrant style. I'm trying for a smiley face so I can get prepared for your face. But to tell you the truth, I'm not very good at not very good at them. So I'm trying for it. So yeah, so there are many channels that need good moderators because when female. So if you show up and you show support, um, then say you have somebody who doesn't have any moderators at all and they just don't know about it, maybe just leave them a comment or a suggestion on one of their shorts or whatever, and then then that's always a good thing to do because a lot of times it's just ignorance of the situation and they want to build something, they want to do something artsy, but they just don't know how, or they don't know how to go about it without having all that prejudice, which is why we're here. Woo woo, we're ready. Y'all are exceptional. Yeah, Zay, you do kind of like haters a lot. Yeah, coffee. I got hidden from Priest today for asking you if you were gonna go live. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. I was so heartbroken. No, I'm just kidding. I was like laughing. Boy, she don't play around. Hungry. Yeah, I'm trying some things. This is just exercise, doing a little bit of homework here. And so I'll try to hang out. I was thinking about going live tonight, like after my son's down and everybody's online. Boy, that looks freaky. So how it looks in the beginning is not how it will look in the end, of course. Show does not look like vibrant style at all. But I'm really inexperienced at it. So that's like the point of this piece. Yeah. I'm down, coffee. I would also be down for your lives. Oh, Pre's wild, Raina. Yeah. Yeah, Pre's definitely wild. Okay. Yeah, I'm really hoping to be able to paint somebody's face, but I did try for a face and it worked out. With a friend of mine, it was a very lippy smile, not so much teeth and that I painted, so I'm not that happy about it yet. Anybody got anything else to share on good moderation? Being a good mod on here. Oh, supporting your community. Yeah, so comment on shorts and all that adds up. If nothing else, just to keep the person who you're backing on. Like some people, they just get wore out after a while because just people coming in being hateful. It's too much, but that your little bit of encouragement can really go a long way if you find something that you really want to support and be about. I know in my case, it's definitely gone a long way. I just can't see the chat. No way. Can you imagine that much of a chat though? I'm going crazy. Look like Vibrant Style. I've decided I'm just trying to make a lady smile. Very obviously, a lady too would be nice. Oh, on ladies, it's all on the shoulders. So you see how these shoulders kind of slant down. I don't know if you can because of the chat, but it slants down. If it was a guy, I'd have more square shoulders. And then makeup really tells a lot. There's not actually like there's some um women who you can't tell are women unless they have makeup on. So like the brain just identifies it. I mean, at least in our culture, that's definitely a woman. And then more slanted features on the face. Guys are well, a lot of guys have more more straight features, like more boxy, or at least the more masculine looking fellers. But when it really comes down to it, it's all on the shoulders. Oh, and Adam's apple as the middle. Of course, some of us know that. That's how you tell for sure. I'm soon to get a Kindle, and then this will all be easier. Yeah, soon to get a Kindle. Then I want to keep moving the camera all over the place. I was trying to make this lady not look like she's trying to bite somebody. So I just go along the top of the eyebrows area, then the nose bridge, tops of the lips, and then the chin will be all the high areas. So if you're just viewing this, you've never been here before, feel free to speak up. If I Most times I wrench people up, especially if I recognize you, so you can get connected to everybody. Sub up. Our friend Mike is supposed to be going live today. Woo. That's gonna be interesting. Very different character. I've done a couple split screens with him on my channel here. My phone totally makes little weird clicky sounds when there's a who you making? I'm just trying to make a lady smiling. I'd like it to look like style by the end of the time, but I'm not sure. Nietzsche's still on. She go live last night. She's been live all night long. I think she might still be live now. And she's like getting antsy. Cat fight. It's kind of scary. Nietzsche's live a little bit ago. But I started my other live with guitaring, trying to live with Nietzsche up. And I ended up just scaring everybody off. No, my chat froze, so I just had to restart it all. But yeah, on her guitar in a little bit. I was trying. One day I'm gonna learn how. Yeah, this is kind of a pain in the butt without the peach color, and I don't know what the heck I've done with it. my organization is probably sitting right in front of me. But we're gonna move on anyways. So anybody else got any notes on being a good moderator? Because you are the best. The best. In fact, most of my subs come from good moderators. Funny enough. This thing is looking freaky though. That's what y'all. That's freaky looking, that thing. I don't know if the camera's showing it, but yeah, that's freaky looking. Show the dimensions of the face. The sunset that looks like an Aztec warrior. I'm kind of just halfway screwing around in preparation for the beta fish drawing. Why do I keep saying drawing? Painting. In Vibrant Styles painting. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna paint somebody with making a big old smile. If you haven't been to my channel before, this is pretty much what I'm trying to do. Really like doing this. And I could do painting all day long. All day long. In fact, I did like the last couple days. It's just been to town and somebody gave me $100. Like here, towards art, towards your art. So I was like, oh. Okay, so then I went home and took all my little canvases and made a flower, like knocked out like 12 paintings in a night. And they're all dope. They're all really cool. And I took them in. She's gonna sell them on consignment, most likely. So make money, make money. Real authentic selves. This lady looks crazy. I don't like this smile so far. I'm gonna have to keep messing with it. But that's okay. No way. No way. Nietzsche couldn't be beefing with me. No way. That would be crazy. Oh well, that happens. I just can't think too much on things, you know. I was making jokes though. If she was mad at me, that would make sense because I was making jokes the whole time. Can't fight. I don't know if y'all ever have any kind of beef with me, if I ever say something that's just a little too overboard, and feel free to private message me and not bring it out in the middle of a circle for no reason. That'd be great. Or just run away, run away. I want to find out what you're talking about, though, Zay. Yeah. Zay trying to start that. Yeah, I doubt it, bro. Especially since she's been promoting the heck out of my station and everything. Surprised if you don't see some new names in here today from her station. That's cool, because I need some people to come in here and tell me what to paint. And I'm just trying to put it all on and just keep smoothing and smoothing. going right up to the eye and trying not to go in. Just keep going until my paint starts getting lighter and lighter from the white that was already in there. I hope you're playing, Zay. Yeah, she does look wild. Still needs some fixing. This is the only thing about really painting that something you care about is it's just over and over and over and over. And then you don't really feel like it's done until you finally like tell yourself you have to give up on it about it. I'm about some guitar and live. Seriously, if you guys are at all in a way today, that would be awesome. I'd love to hang out and watch anybody play guitar today. Because my guitaring sucks. But about being the greatest moderation team ever. Honestly, I'd be asking you guys questions. So like you guys already got the rules, like where I learned it from. But I thought it was cool that somebody called me, said I do moderation coaching. Like, I never heard that expression before ever. I'll take it. This might end up looking like her if I get it just right, but she's got a little bit of a more round face here. Try to extend out a little bit, but being careful not to go on the already painted outline out here. I can always undo a lot when I go to put on hair, but for now, just slowly working the face back and forth. Add a little more dry, add a little more color. Whole area dry. It's not in the amount of paint, but in the amount of going over, honestly. The thicker you put it on, probably the worse. Is it trying to stir me up? I'll see what it is. Miss anybody? Key lime pie. Oh yeah. Oh well, thank you, legendary princess. I caught your live. Thank you. I actually hung out in there for a while. Joke redacted. I actually hung out in there for just a little bit. I got that did. But thank you very much for your support. I appreciate all y'all so much. I was trying to talk about proper motivation with the people that teach that stuff. So I don't know. I don't know. So anybody want to tell me how to unhide somebody? And then the next one is how to unblock them. And there's a difference there. So when you block somebody that you just can't see their comments, the rest of the chat still can. You'll have awkward situations sometimes when people are blocked. Like in that Bible study, there was somebody who had like near everybody blocked. So she was most of the time just talking to the host. And the host and other people don't know that you block somebody. Only you and that person knows. But it becomes very obvious that the two can't communicate. So how you unblock them using your phone? Did you find them? Well, first of all, using your phone, you go to your blocked list, which is in your Google settings. So blocked accounts. I'd have to do a screen walkthrough on that one. It's not as easy to explain as it is, but it is relatively easy to unblock. Unhide, on the other hand, I found out is a little harder because the The long way, you have to use a laptop, and the short way, you have to find them in a chat. So if you don't have any, first of all, if they're not blocked from you, but they're just hid from your channel, then you'll still be able to see them in chats. And so if you do see them in chats and you want to unhide them, you just click on their name, and then in the top right corner, there's three little bars where you normally like report the channel or whatever. That same menu will say unhide from my channel. So I found that out yesterday with Zay's harassment. Which, did I tell you he apologized? I did tell you that. Shit happens. Let's go back. Let's go back. Just over and over and over. More and more and more layers. Just everyone will start coming in a little more clear. I'm hoping. And as you go to, you might find a color that will just work perfect for a certain part. Like the shadow of the nose, or like this one's too peach. But at this point, it's kind of screwing around a little bit. Ooh, that one's real peach. But I like the way that the twins do it, because everybody can just come in there and say whatever they want, as long as it's not pedophilia, or you're not obviously a little kid, but that doesn't even matter that much. But the benefits in this, if you have thick enough skin for it, is people will come in and talk hateful stuff all day, but every one of those comments, every one of those people watching is a quick, as they showed, by just kind of teasing back as they shows. And you can also get regulars that just so happen to be 12. So interaction or something, just not hiding them from the channel a lot of times. Personally, I like watching interaction streams. They don't make a lot of sense to other people, but yeah, so sometimes you let people run on, especially in different chats, because it's good for it's good for the chat amounts, comment amounts, and watch hours. But so yeah, it's all according to the host, what they want to get out of their channel. Some don't care, and they'll just have you block everybody who comes in. Like, at least it does look like a person. YouTube Studio. Yep. Yeah, you do like arguing sometimes. No, well, engaging with them is while that's like not maybe the most spiritually aware thing you could be doing, um engaging with them as far as the chat ratio is gonna, of course, send the chat up, because they're gonna keep coming in and keep trying to come back at you. So if you're like picking on them a little bit or whatever, this could benefit the comment rates and the watch hours. But yeah, like on your live stream, how you be kind of picking on them, that those kids are coming back for that. They feel cool. Now, does that mean that every kind of arena is trying to run it like that? No, no, no. No, no. But it definitely works for you, which is where the host say is 100 thing. How the host says that they want it is how you're doing it. At least if you want to be supportive, because even if it's a bad idea, it's like, okay, you want to do that. So mostly what's most beneficial as a mod is like and subscribe tags, or their email or their IG, whatever alternative media they have, as Miss Coffee shows, that using lots of little sparkly emojis. It's important. It is important. And if you actually stay with a certain room for a little bit and keep doing it, like take Joji. I like to hang out at Joji's freestyle do himself thing. word prompt thing, and as I go, I've watched some of them, and you can literally see the likes going up when you put in the tags. So we don't all have to be like, like the video, hit the phone with my whatever. Say, my boy. Hope y'all are doing good out there, by the way. Hope this is some kind of beneficial. I know this isn't exactly Bible talk, but hope it's coming through helpful to somebody. Mike, where you at, Mike? Where's Mike? Yeah, he was up real earlier, way earlier. Lock in. Seeing this over and over and over. Tedious process. Sometimes you really gotta love the art to keep it up, especially stuff like this. Oh, my friend of mine got a hold of me, said he finally got the Fruity Loops all set up. So I don't know how tomorrow's gonna go, but it might just go that we end up with some music. Yeah, cause he's got beats. I've got the beats inside of my head. You throw me in front of a looper, and I can make you songs. Bam, 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 bam. So if nothing else, plus we both do freestyle, but he's got a way of writing stuff that's just amazing. I want to get there for sure. This is starting to look like a person, maybe even Vibrant Styles. Although she doesn't, does she wear? Yeah, she does wear a lipstick. Cool. I wasn't quite sure. I don't know Discord, but I'm waiting to get one with y'all. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We should ask Brenda. I think you have to pay. Twins have one? Nice. Rome Dog used to make beats. You got any of those around without copyright? Because we could sure use those on lives. I do, yeah, I have a Discord for Brenda's. So I am on that one. Yeah, that'd be cool to have some just straight beats that we made that we don't have to worry about copyright issues. It's awesome to play Zay's music. It is. Sometimes you just need just beats. Wow, it actually looks like okay. So now the glasses, I want to make it appear a little offset off of the eyes, so it'll be over maybe like fourth of an inch, just maybe a little bit less than that. So at the corner of the glasses here, and then do the bridge first. Try to keep them as straight as I can. At this point, matching the skin tone is going to be a thing. Make her laughing and smiling. Sorry, I'm gonna put my hand over the canvas to get it steady. And little is better. You want it to be as little as possible. And then on this side, while that's offset that way, this one will be offset the other way. So that one's offset by about this much, a little quarter of an inch. So then the other side will be set in by about that much. So almost go over the edge of the eye. Try to take it down as low as the other side. Wow, this is really turning out. I did not think so when it was coming out that swamp green color. That was strange. I did not think it was going to turn out. But it's actually looking a little like her even. I think she might have white glasses. Oh boy, I really hope I didn't rough up the waters too much, Rihanna, for real. I'm just trying to think about this YouTube thing differently so we can start building something because I'm seeing other channels doing other things, you know. Which, yeah. So I'm gonna get some sort of device soon, and when I do get this device, I'd like to set it up to be some sort of chat room, you know, where you'll come in and it'll be like a still frame. Um, I don't know. I mean, I'm taking a little bit of inspiration off of Tori's night lives where she does the jellyfish, but she doesn't have the kind of community I do. So it could be a place that we could all come in and check on each other, whatever. I know we already do that on IG, but somewhere on YouTube that we do that. Um, and then random people will find my channel. Maybe I could put like paintings up or something, and then random people will find the channel. So that might help my subscriber list too. But just getting to see how cool you guys are will definitely help. Wow, that is actually looking like a human. I like it. Glasses are a little off. Yeah, yeah, that's true. But I mean, honestly, people that really know me like in real life are going to know that I have a raunch sense of humor. So if they meet you, my online friends, and you all are talking about strange things on my chat, then that will really be okay. You guys don't really get that weird. And being incredibly disrespectful is kind of beyond you. I mean, especially you, Coffee, but you know, you guys just aren't that kind of people. Start sharing some strange stories, I'm sure. But I thought that would be cool as a person who does this instead of getting on the TV or whatever. I thought it would be cool to have a place, a chat room for just us. Like oh, or like set up a bunch of Legos. Just be staring at Lego City, and then that way I could be in the chat too. But as far as these lives, that will really help out because then I can be reading the chat and be ready to respond if anybody comes in and is like, "Hey, can you do this and this and this painting?" Yes, I can. Ooh, the eyes are so crucial. How I usually do is just try to guess. It's all really trial and practice and error. Like you can end up making a wobbly eyed looking creature quick, but just try to make the same amount of space on either side. Hey, it does look lined up. I like it. And it does look like a human. Cool. Okay, next. Gotta remember. Oh, her little leaf thing hangs from her glasses on the left side. Oh, maybe I could do that at the last. I wish I would remember what her hair looks like from here. But yeah, so that's that one. In true ADHD style, I'll probably jump to the other painting. Aw, thank you, buddy. I bet you're a good artist too, though. It's just about practice. If you can see it, you can paint it. Ugh, he just tried to talk your mommy into playing guitar for us. We want to hear her mommy play guitar, as I do. A little bit of ear. Anybody else got any advice on good moderation? How to do that there moderation job good? Anything I missed? anything room specific or anything at all. Looks like a balding nerd, man. Yeah, it does a little bit. Completely bald. Completely bald. So let's throw some hair on her. You don't get that expression much on here. There's a lot of things that you don't really say a lot, except when you're painting. That is definitely not one I figured. Okay, so she has just like a little crop top. I'm gonna try for it, but if I get her hair way wrong, then it is what it is. Where's that other picture? Shoot, it's gone. It's gone. I can't believe I got hit from Priest's channel this morning. I mean, I'm not too surprised, but man. Just start smelling right at the edge. Be careful not to go too far into the forehead. Especially with her short hair. I gotta be sure to get it off of the head too, because hair does stand out. You know, it does stand off of the head, especially depending on the hairstyle. Hers has a little bit of bounce to it, something like this. As ever, layers, 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 right? At this point, it's just about not putting paint where I don't want it. You're banned from. That's funny to say. I don't think we're gonna get banned from Miranda's channel. I don't think we're gonna get hidden from Miranda's channel. Like, unless, well, we're not gonna talk about anything like that, anyways. But there was one night I definitely know there's some activities that would have definitely got me banned forever. Thank goodness I was not the one doing it. Although I may have been the one stoking the fire and I didn't even realize it. Just trying to be a good, genuine human, you know. So I've actually been watching this lady's video. She's really a sweetheart. Her love for horses. She does lives where she has walked around Jamaica, you know, and even going to the grocery store. Like I really like I really like her church mornings here. Um, so I've been watching her marking out her hair, so hopefully I don't mess this up too bad. People are really critical about what their face looks like. Not to say that she is. She's of course got Jesus, and Jesus doesn't care about that. He cares what your soul looks like. But it does make it hard to do pictorials because you want to get just the likeness. So as an artist, like you think, even like I've had a couple of those, and it's like I think I got them 100%, and then no, they didn't like them. I made their face look funny, but I'm like, it looks exactly like you. They're like, no, it's not me at all. Not in the least me, actually. So I usually do try to avoid pictorial stuff. But after these couple, I'm actually feeling pretty all right with my pictorials. Kevin's thank you, Ryan. I appreciate you. I do end up having Bible studies late night sometimes, and I got to dip out of live at like midnight or something. That's what happened the other night. So I didn't mean to just ghost on you. I kept dropping back in and just checking on things, but I don't know. I got the edited. I be jumping around YouTube a lot. except on stations that I'm supposed to be playing moderator, which is why I'm dedicated to that one station. Man, okay, so I was part of this Bible study. And there was this girl that I thought was a certain kind of person, and then about halfway through, she just freaked out and banned, or she just muted everybody on there. Well, she shows up to this completely unrelated Bible study last night, and I had to like hold my tongue and trust Jesus had his reasons, and just make myself real quiet. It's all such a small world, you know. Oh, and that's the other thing about building your station is you find places and people that are down to support your station, and then what they'll do is they'll go through as part of their usual routine and just like up like whatever you put on the table they like. Um, they come in different ways because like some people really just go on a lot of community posts, and then as they're going through the morning or whatever, they'll jump in community posts and like and comment and stuff. This will help you with subscribers. And then some people will come to your lives, and then some people will actually like to watch your full form videos if you have it worked out that you know you've got some way that you can show certain techniques or whatever it is you do with your art. So so yeah, and all those subscribers are awesome, and the way that you get them, or at least the way that I've got them, a lot of times is going into rooms and just being a legitimate human and engaging, and then usually the mods of whatever room it is, especially smaller rooms, will, um, if the host doesn't mod you up, will probably jump over and subscribe to you. And if you do subscribe to somebody on here, you have to leave a comment on one of their shorts. So if you're like in a room and somebody subscribes to you and they don't leave a comment, it could get erased. It could get their sub could get taken away because they're because YouTube's going through some things right now, I guess. Uh-oh, somebody texted. Oh, what? Why, battery? Why? Why is it always when I get on so great at technology, you guys? You have no idea. I just hit one thing on my phone and then it took me to Discord. We were talking about it too much, apparently. This is kind of cartoony looking version of Vibrant Style, eh? Maybe I can do pictorials. I'm gonna set up on the street. I ran into one of these yesterday that was a guy doing just that, and he had like these two yuppie ladies in barbershop chairs kind of thing in like some mall somewhere USA. And he was painting pictorials of it. It was just big, goofy smiles and big lips, you know, like it didn't even, it was kind of racist, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I don't, but it looked super easy. Like, it was not anything at all like this. I mean, did not take anywhere near the process. He just put down the faces and people paid him. I think the most of it was just he just was kind of engaging them and then took his time with it. So it was just basic circles though. It was not anything. So maybe I could do that. Thoughts for the summertime? That'd make a live stream, huh? Asking random people to paint their face or paint their image. But honestly, I don't think people will stand around that long. At least not in my town. I don't think they'll stand around long enough to get their face painted. But man, that would be cool. I thought about that. What do you think would happen if I just set up with a canvas? I can get away with a lot of stuff here, you know? Yeah, that's kind of cool that we all kind of like big things happen for us in August through December. Like that's when everything in my life started going crazy, and then about December, end of November, December is when I got introduced to all of you guys. So like all this kind of just came together in the last 5 6 months. I'm hearing that over and over. Like Nietzsche, I mean, she's been in it for a while, but I didn't realize that so much had happened right in August and December, just like with me. Like USCU must have been real new when we met, huh, Coffee? That's wild. I would never expected it. I thought you've been on here forever. Where we at? Oh, Ryan is a jealous bitch. Ignore her, chat. Zay paid for his subs. You did? Yeah, me too, Coffee. Well, I knew that there was lives because I went to a certain person's like daily Bible reading or whatever, and I was really into it because it seemed like he was always speaking right what I needed to hear. But when I went to go scroll around, I just found a bunch of Indian chicks staring at the screen. I didn't really find anything interesting until I happened on the Twins site. That was really it. Between there and Nichuli, that's kind of got me into all this. But I hadn't even thought about this being so like I'd be doing this right here until Motivator was like, "Why ain't you got anything up?" And then I started doing shorts of Bible stuff, which I think I was already doing for Facebook. But yeah, that's wild that it all just kind of happened. I shouldn't say wild. I should say blessed and purposeful. But I sure didn't see it coming. I like it. That means that we're not gonna get burnt out. We're all gonna get burnt out at the same ratio because we all started about the same. So I'm already seeing some burnout here. Not here, but in the general community. Really? Pre was the first one you watched? Oh, cool. Yeah. Community tabs. Community posts are really useful for building up your supporters because a lot of people just put that into the regular feed just like a Facebook just like it was Facebook or something. Or they put that into their regular thing. So this lady, for instance, Environment Style, she comes to all my shorts, any kind of epiphany shorts, any kind of Bible stuff, anything I put on the community post, it ups her chances of actually coming in here because she does go through this community post in the evening, I think. But that's just one example. Different ones do their thing different. Like some people just roll through shorts, and so you'll have like I, I mean, I've got really good supporters, so like I really can't. You guys pretty much show up to everything. Vibrant style, odds and evens. I was gonna say he hits up a lot of my shorts, um, and it's just all in what they're doing with their regular technique. So we got past the managing mod part, right? We touched on that. Yeah, I really don't know what else to talk about on that there subject. Oh, you just gotta be gentle with people. So you just gotta realize that a lot of people are on here for the same reason you are. They were just really bored. But some people are on here because they don't have any other way of reaching out, like at all. Like either people in their life just don't deal with the kind of crazy that they put out for all of us. So you got to take that into account. We're kind of like working the psych ward in this, and uh, and just the littlest things can really change things. Plus, if you're just interact like a genuine human, then you might just get somebody else doing this instead of watching TV or flipping through shorts on IG or whatever. Which is honestly what a lot of people do. That's just what they do with their time. Flip, 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 flip. And a lot of kiddos too. That's what my son likes to do. Flip, 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 flip. And those can be unhealthy. He said it, he like spelled it all out for me. Like he got this new phone, and so he was going through all of his shorts and all of his apps and liking certain ones, and he said he was setting the algorithm right. So now I don't hear too many disturbing things. It's like a bunch of video game shorts and history shorts and this kind of thing. Every once in a while, something spiritual. But when he first had that new phone, it was like crazy stuff. Like no way that was real stuff. Lucky my kid was smart enough to figure that out. Check the source. So wow, yeah, that actually looks like a human. I like it. I'm gonna get another layer of white down here. This little dirty brush. Putting too much wrinkles on the face can make them look older really, really quick. So this lady actually doesn't have very many wrinkles at all, so it's not really a thing on this painting. But it does make people self-conscious, but it is part of realism. Like the wrinkles right here, off of the nose, and then at the edges of the mouth from all the smiling. Like, but I don't really feel like that would be right for this painting. I should just keep it real basic. And I've definitely painted some faces that looked like they were like 500 years old. Cause I just put too much wrinkles or too bold eyes. In the chat. Chaos COVID. Oh. Yeah, for sure. Plus, why would you be mad at God? He's the one that holds them anyways. So. There's freedom waiting in the sky, in the sky. I'm ready. I don't know. I'm still kind of at odds with all. I figure I don't understand as much as I think I do sometimes, especially about death. But I just can't help it. I think like it must be the lucky few that get to go. They just get to rest until then. It must be the lucky few. I don't think there'll be any rest for me. I mean, I just want to get back in here. I don't really think I would feel like right sitting by God if the job wasn't done. So I don't think I'm really I don't think I really get that much rest and then I go back in. You know what I mean? So I don't know about working all this for heaven, but working all this for heaven on earth. That's what I want. And that I've seen just little bits of. It does start to look like her now, doesn't it? Let's give her a real bright blue shirt now that I got all that white on there. In the sky, Lord, in the sky. Don't ban me. All right, it was nice to see you, Shaughnessy. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. I appreciate your support. If y'all haven't saw, I think you all have subbed up to him, but always worth it checking out. If you happen to be up when he's out walking, he's been doing it later and later, more and more sun, but he always catches the best shots of London or Sussex. I can't remember where he is, but anyway, somewhere UK, and he always catches the best shots. He's got the Titanic Museum on his page. That was pretty friggin' awesome video. I've actually been with my hands tied in the middle of the night, or I'd be there more because I like just walking around with him. He does interaction with the people. He talks to people from all over the world, and yeah, tries to encourage them all to be healthy, do whatever they got to do to be happy. Yeah, I particularly like his channel. Get some of this color on here. And quite impressively, he doesn't have any mods. Like I've never seen a mod in there ever. He doesn't really need them. He just tells people to stop being dumb. And then bans and hides. But I think only every once in a while. Like I haven't actually seen any of that, to tell you the truth. He gets great supporters, people from all over the world come in there. So say God's definitely blessing you, brother. I know he's probably gone. He said he's driving, but anyways, get this blue as far as I can here. This might actually end up looking like Vibrant Styles. Wow. Like a comic book version of Vibrant Styles. For sure. To be sure. Okay, yeah. So this live seems to be zapping the heck out of my battery. So if it just goes dead, like always, don't worry, don't worry. But it was plenty when I started, and then it just dinged up 20%. So we'll see. This is probably about done, anyways. So I come on here and hang out with y'all, do a little bit of this here homework. I've been meaning to do forever now. Happy to finally be getting somewhere on this guy. Thank you guys for hanging out, watching the process. I hope whatever you're doing today, you're doing it to the benefit of the Most High. You're doing it like you're working for God, whatever it is. I'm gonna pick up this trash with passion, right? I know most of y'all who are watching aren't this, but if you are a content creator and you need some motivation, let me tell you, we have got an amazing crew over here. We like standing behind creative things. We be all over YouTube. Oh my goodness. High and low. It really does look like her. I'm really a little bit impressed right now. Shouldn't be tooting my horn quite so much, but Undertaker, please drive slow. Cause that body you are bearing, surely hate to see it go. Make the circle be unbroken, line by line by line. It's fading, waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Oh, oh. Word. You're gonna make a troll account. Yes, sir. Oh. My Redeemer walks with me. He walks with me, yes, he walks with me. My Redeemer. Oh, I got another couple chapters done yesterday on that book, but it's so dark. I got the plot twist coming up, so I'm not quite ready to show it off yet. So I got just these last couple little chapters. And then comes the part where I got to start building it a little better. It's a little bit confusing right now. I mean, it's not her skin tone, but at least it does look like her. Let's see it backwards. Does look a little like her anyways. I did tell her I'm not that good at faces when she asked me about it in the first place, didn't I? I'm sure trying. Yeah, I need some more guitaring, folks. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hope Mike's gonna do that on his live. Oh yeah, today is supposed to be Mike's day for his first live. At some point today, I think it will probably let him. So who knows what he's gonna do? Personally, I'm betting he's gonna have clown makeup. How bad are y'all gonna trip if you turn it on in this bozo? Like literally the whole bozo outfit. Which, by the way, I don't know if y'all know Bozo the Clown with the ring toss game or whatever it was back in the day. But yeah, who was surprised when that dude retired? Man, he hated his job. No lie, Bozo hated his job. It was very obvious to my young little self. Okay, so she wear that leaf on the left side. So I'll go ahead and work that on here. And hope my battery stays on. So I'm going to try to estimate where it would fall and try to lean closer to the body, because if it's out here, it's going to look like its own thing. We don't want that. And with this metallic paint, I'll probably have to go over it a couple times. Throw a little bit of metallic paint on these glasses. Just on the top. For now. Slowly and easily on the bottom. Trying to get it right in the middle of the black line, or on the bottom half, so it kind of looks like the light shining off of the glasses. Give them a little bit more dimension if they got the line behind them. Wow, sometimes I'm just saying stuff on here and I'm trying to make sense, but I don't really know the art words. I can describe it to you, but it might be broken English. I don't know. I need a translator. Honestly. Like half of the time though. Not just on art. Yeah, I need an interpreter. Some of my friends too, they're really good at that. They know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, definitely. Definitely the friends to keep around. You never know. Might need them at the IGA even. Like, what the hell did he just say? Yep, that happens. Give him a hoop earring in this ear. No idea what my phone's gonna do as ever, so if you guys just have me die off, just know that's probably what happened. Alright. What y'all think? Does that look like her? That looks like me. Your first mod was the twins? That's cool. Have you ever gone live, Coffee? My goodness, all this, and I didn't even turn on that light. So you guys probably haven't been able to see crap this whole time, huh? I just completely spaced it. That was dumb. And maybe the camera will adjust if I get that clear out of there. Looks like my great grandma. Let's have a paint off. Yeah, what's up, Zay? Bet y'all win, bro. I'm sure Vibrant will love it. Good. That's what I'm aiming for. At least an attempt. Get that stupid thing down. The camera will catch it. Throw this thing. Oops. Oh well. Maybe not today. Whoa. Make a fake justice. Get her, mod her. How long have they haven't been on that long. They've been on about as long as we all have, huh? It was like August and December was big months for everybody. Ryan, how long have you been on? Hi, John Powell. pre put you on live, Coffee. Oh, I thought you would have been doing your own live. That's what I'm really trying to talk you into. I just got unmodded. I just got hit from Priest channel for worth it. If a damn that lady need to calm down just a little bit. But maybe not. Honestly, maybe she is doing something right. I know she been in this long enough. Hope I didn't get you in no trouble with that. Sure, not my intent. Yeah, Zay. Yeah, welcome. But we had to use self-control, bro. Almost a year. Oh, cool. So right around the same time. See, that's so cool to me. So it wasn't even just a few months longer than that before you met the twins. Yeah, Zay. Definitely want to smack somebody's fat head off sometimes, but can't. And it really doesn't do it as much good as you think it's going to. And some people just set it up so that you do that so that you get in trouble. Like that's what they're doing. It's childish shit. Oh, coffee. I just do it. Just rip off the band-aid. Who knows, man? You might just love it. You might get out here and find out, oh, this is amazing. Then you'll be having your live on all the time, and I'll probably be there all the time. Because I think you're pretty amazing. I come and listen to you talk to the camera. Plus, you know everybody. Oh, well, don't smack Rihanna. That does kind of look like her. Trying to think back to all the pictures I saw. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with it. Oh well, we'll all understand that, coffee. And that would be another place for the different communities to come together and start subbing each other up and getting a little tighter and a little tighter. I mean, I stutter and you guys still show up. I stutter bad and I cuss like crazy and and the mothers still show up and back me up. So nobody's gonna give a shit. And if they do, well, and if they do give a shit, then they don't need to be around you anyways. They'll just have to be let out. They'll just have to be hid, and I'll just have to troll the hell out of them. But nobody would care about that for real. We'll be family. Tell her about it. How much do we want to see coffee go? How much do we want to see coffee go live? Yeah, it's been an hour and a half already. This doesn't seem like nothing. It really is a lot of fun. Nietzsche's probably gonna be live. She's trying to get full on something today. I think she's trying to promote J Rose candles as much as she can. But with her too, it's like it's good when she can go live because a lot of times she can't. Yeah, we talked for like 6 hours, and I think in that whole time I stuttered like a billion times, but I think there was only one time that you really stuttered, and 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 it was just like that, like what I just did. And I stutter all the time, and nobody's giving me no crap. Anyways, you've got a much stronger community around you, so I think that would be so cool. How do you block people? You just click on their name, go down to block person. This is if you want to block them from your actual, like from you being able to see them in a chat, so they can still be going on in the chat. You just won't be able to see them. And then how you block them from your channel is actually just to hide them. Of course, you know that. But unhiding somebody is a whole different bag. Better just time them out. Yeah. But if you can talk on the phone for 6 hours, I'm sure you could do a live for a couple hours. Yeah, Nisha. Well, when it comes to a lot of godly things, it's like really evident that I'm thinking. So maybe you don't notice, or I try to play it off, but I've always stuttered. And I just can't get down on myself. I just have to figure that's how I sound. It's just like how my voice sounds. Like I always be like, "Whoa, I sound all throaty and weird," but I just can't get up against it. I just can't think about all that because there's so much more to life than that. But yeah, whatever you do, yeah, let's get it out here. Start building this community. Well, that's also because you're sweet, Nisha, and I think that there's a few things I could do to be offensive to you, but most of anything I can think of wouldn't offend you because you think really highly of me, so you probably just don't notice. Yeah, yeah. When I sent those paintings to her, and when I woke up that morning, that's what the Lord said I was gonna be doing. So I wasn't all that surprised. I finished up what I was doing online, and then answered the call, and we ended up talking about everything. Ugh. But honestly, in all that, I didn't hear you stutter or nothing. Just that one little bit. That ain't nothing. All my brushes. Yeah. Yeah, we're all over the place. That was nice. I don't really talk to people on the phone. I'm really bad about it. Like super awkward. At least I feel super awkward, so I usually avoid it. Oh no, don't mess up her nose now. I'm probably have to keep on messing around with this a little bit. Try to get the coloring better because I just don't like it still. There she is. And thank you. That's an old one. I used a lot of paint to get all those weirdo colors. Bye, Rome. Hope you have a good day. I'm probably about to get off here too. You want to talk to Coffee for 7, 8 hours now? Probably could. She's on IG, my guy. Signing you up for talking to Zay. That's a great idea. Y'all are so sweet to me. Yeah. And where's Mike? That's a good question. Well, he's 3 hours behind us, so he probably fell back asleep. He said he was up all night and then was up early this morning. So I'll probably mess with this a little bit more and try to get the coloring right before I finally show her, but it actually turned out looking like her. And all this coffee talk, I'm gonna go get some more coffee. All right. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, that's another piece I was working on. Trying to work on popping colors. And then this one shows us the human form broken into 3s and 4s. And that's a little crazy looking face trying to show the highs and lows, kind of like a topographical map. All right, well, I better jump off of here. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna go get myself another cup of coffee. Yeah, don't do what to coffee. Nobody? All right, well, I appreciate y'all. Who's going live next? Yeah, what's up, Zay? Oh, you're still on a break? I think Coffee's going live next. We're all gonna go to Coffee's live. Play some guitar. 12%. We will see how much guitar I can play. Well, I'm going home. Yeah, I like Isaiah. Okay, so I was going through it on my other video, but power chords. It's you, my love, I fall into. It's you, my love, I fall into. It's you, my love, I fall into. Let me down in love, my love. Yeah, I'm just screwing around. What are we doing? Okay. Maybe I'll do a quick one and then my phone will probably end up dying. So if it just starts looping out, you know that's what it was. Move like this so you can maybe see the chords. My guitar is very out of tune. So. Still not. Here we go. You know my guitar's out of tune. It's there, right? That's the out of tune one. Okay. Paint and guitar? No, it takes 2 hands, man. How ironic that was slow ass. Call me a slow ass. Oh yeah, guitar tuner. That's a really good idea. I think these strings are old enough, it just keeps tuned so long that I kind of just forget. Plus it's on there. It's on my thing. Well, Let me tell you about a Minnie the Moocher. She always was a real high coocher. Minnie, she was the tiniest little friend. Minnie, she had a heart as big as a well. Ran around with an old boy named Smokey. Loved it though she was cocaine. Let her on down to London town. Taught her how to kick and can around, singing howdy, howdy, hi. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Beep-a-lee, bow, bow, beep-a-lee, bow, bow. Beep, bow, babe. She had a dream about the Queen of England. Oops. She had a dream about the Prince of Scotland. No. She had a dream about the Prince of Sweden. Gone get a little lonely, everything she been needing. Big house made of gold and steel. $1 million car, many at the wheel, singing howdy, howdy, hi. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Beep-a-lee, bow, bow, beep-a-lee, bow, bow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, no. Not so much. Thank you, Ryan. I love your laugh too. I'd love to hear your guitar playing way more than I love to hear my own. It does. It's probably from that Bell's palsy, bro. I got that twisted smile. It's half my face, see? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Oh, I probably ought to call it that, huh? Even though I missed the last lyrics of that. It'll be okay. Anyways, yeah, that's about all I got with my untuned guitar. I really ought to throw that door tuner as soon as I get off of you. Yay! Y'all so funny. Y'all fight like brother and sister. I'm gonna let y'all keep on squabbling for a minute. It's good for my watch hours. Was that funny? That was funny. Oh, I know what I can do now. My mouth's not frozen up. And my housemates ran away. My flute! Let y'all squibble. Be good for my comment ratio. Let's try it. Maybe not. Ooh. No, maybe not. It's been a little bit since I tried to play this, to tell you the truth. Nope. Usually I come out better than that though. I really ought to practice up. Something about being on the street corner with the flute. It just comes out so loud, dude. All right, I better get off here before y'all end up seeing me loot. Jail is also dirty and gay. Wowza. Did anger management didn't work for you? All right, I'm gonna hop off here so my phone doesn't die on y'all. But I will definitely look for more developments as the end of the week comes and I get this new piece of equipment. I'm gonna be able to yeah, who's going live? That's actually what I'm gonna wait for the answer to. Jail is also dirty and gay. I mean, I try not to judge these things. Yeah, who's going live? What Nisha said. Hi, Tori. I was actually just getting done trying to encourage somebody else to go live here. This was the painting of today. I'm not very good with pictorials. So this actually turning out looking like a human is pretty good. Ooh, let me rethink how I could do live, and then I'll maybe end up back. But I'm just not sure yet. Depends on how my phone charges. That leaves you, Zay, the odd man out. The only other person in the chat. He said, Rihanna just called me dirty and gay. I'm never going in there again. Oh, we don't agree with her, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, both of you guys do a cooking live or a makeup live or something. I'm gonna just let that go for a second. Yeah, maybe both of you guys can do a hair live. I would be amused. You just gotta not say the N word so much if you're sharing screen with her. Send a link, let's roll. Split screen of you two talking crap back and forth would be friggin' hilarious. Y'all bounce off each other a lot on this format. I only imagine watching you two. Damn it, we can hear you cuss at the kids too. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. So they're less than a year and a half. They're not going to remember anything after 5. Just take a break and come back. That's probably what I'm going to do. All right. Get my guitar all tuned up. I was trying not to laugh, so I'm just going to let that sit there and see if you notice that I said it. No, I meant a hair live, though. I was trying to think of common ground. You and what's this to do with why you got to be gay to do your guy to do his makeup? I knew one guy. His name was Casper. Okay, maybe he was gay, but no, he was totally straight. He got cuter girls than I did. They're like these little mousy things, but he wore straight up makeup like David Bowie style, and that's what his gothic girls were into. Deniest Brutus. Denies too much. No, I'm just playing. I'm so glad that I don't, sign up to that culture because I'm glad that y'all don't feel like you have to prove that you're heterosexual. That's great. Yeah, let's do a collab. What's up, Brianna? That's why I'm keeping this on right now. What's up, Itachi? Oh no, not like no. We're gonna do a yeah. Zay, maybe if you just start sending her the share link to do split screen, eventually she'll accept it. Y'all wanna go outside? Shit, let's go outside. Come on, dog. Let's go outside. Just before my phone dies. Let's see. 9%. Let's do the countdown. Yeah, tomorrow I should be playing with music. I'm gonna be playing with hip hop music. I'm very excited. A friend of mine's back from Florida. My other friend's in Texas right now. His name's Aiden. I shared a video on my community. He's gonna be heading up to California after that. Sounds like, but you know, traveling life. Makeup is witchcraft. I mean, some people are really sold on that whole makeup thing. I don't know. I think girls like that look like something out of a Stephen King novel. Like their foundations are gonna wash off, and you're gonna see the veins because they're really an alien. But then there's Rihanna, who has that natural beauty, emphasizes it. You know what it is. Just trying to give us a good place to hang out for a sec. Y'all hear that? Nothing. All I hear out here is the wind. I love it so much. And anybody who wants to start some shit with me will have to go way out of their way to do it. So I think oh, there goes a dove flying out of the bush. That's cool. Weird blue tail. Dove head. Yeah, you'd have to go like 45 minutes out of your way to go. So most of my haters ain't that dedicated. Be like Google Earth, don't know where I'm at sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's amazing out here. Oh, whew. Is it raining in the UK right now? Maybe you'll go live later. Thanks for the promises, eh? Appreciate it, though. I mean, it's good for me. I need to go as long as I can. I'm gonna give me some of that natural beauty one of these days. I tried and then, well, I think I fell off the bus, bro. It's always raining in the UK. That's how it is in Cali in the winter. It just rains for three solid months, but then they don't end up getting a lot of snow, if ever. Especially by the ocean, like they never ever see snow. It's raining in Boston too. Yeah, it's gorgeous out here. Take a little walk, take a little walk, take a little walk. To a spot that's not showing off so much stuff, but I might get away from the Wi-Fi actually now that I think about it. 'Cause that's the one thing, there ain't no kind of service out here. No, I got about a 20-minute drive to the nearest phone spot. So I better not go too far from the house. Shit, nice little woods view. If I can get my shit to work. Yeah, I love it out here. And we have neighbors, but most of them are like seasonal people, so they only hear them in the summer and the fall. Well, there's a tree done come down. Got to start cutting that booger before we run the lawnmower. I have a sneaking suspicion my battery's getting very close right now. So if it dies off, yeah, I gotta get the chainsaw. Actually, this shit is such soft wood. Just pull on it and it'll crack. But it could also crack me in the head. I'm good with that too. And these are all blackberries. Nice little run of them here. I'm good at this scavenging.
Like I could probably disappear and not have to worry too much on how I'm gonna eat and things like this. Yeah. Woods for miles. I'm on the edge of a whole lot of woods. Most of it state owned. Like a lot of my state actually. A lot of my state, a lot of the woods is owned by the state. And out in these woods is a whole town that the eminent domain, they just moved everybody out of this town. So if I just keep heading off that way, I'll find like old places where old houses used to be. So you just have like the four stones in the corners. Most of the rest of the house will be gone or used up for something else, or demolished and buried or burnt. So there's an old car though. If I can remember how to get there from here. I really don't want to fuck with the ticks, and I don't think my phone reception will get me out there. Yeah, I don't think my phone will get me out there. There are definitely deer, coyotes, foxes, rabbits, snakes. We do have rattlesnakes out here, and copperheads, and all that's edible. I'm just kidding. You probably shouldn't eat it. But if you don't have nothing else, you can just thank God that He provided you something and eat the rat snake. Look, it's the biggest one out here. Big black rat snakes, but they're not really that dangerous. They're not really that poisonous, and but they're huge. But the rattlesnakes out here are huge too, and they are very dangerous because the poisonous ones, when you get close to them, they try to attack, and the other ones will just try to slither away. But yeah, I've had copperheads jump out at me. Little bitty guy. I whopped him with a stick. It's not as victorious as it sounds. Where the house behind me? Yeah, everybody's backyard look different, don't it? I like New Mexico myself. If I was like, not obligated in a way to stay in Indiana, I'd probably be in New Mexico by now. Yeah, the house behind me. There's a lake at the bottom of the hill. I thought about doing a live from down there, but I don't know. My reception won't probably get me. There's another hotspot around the corner that my phone reception would go off of, not the Wi-Fi. This ain't such a bad view, eh? 2 hours. Yeah, almost felt that one. All right. Well, I'm probably about to get off here. Yeah, that's the thing we could do coming into summer too. Look at survival. I keep saying that, and then I don't end up. We could look at survival things like foraging and hunting and tracking, scavenging stuff. There's all kinds of things. Mushroom hunting, but that's all based on. I mean, I'll have to do it as long form videos because doing it live won't really work out that well except really close to the house. So, all right, I'm about to jump off here and check the chat, and I'm out. I appreciate y'all having my back. I'll talk to you next time. If I can see it in the chat.